My name is Clara. I'm 30 years old. I live in a small town near Seattle, in a quiet apartment with big windows and too many memories. Every morning, I sit by the window with my coffee, watching the rain slide down the glass. People say time heals everything, but I've learned that time doesn't heal what you never face. 2 years ago, I lost the love of my life, Ethan. Not because he died, but because I let him go without saying goodbye. Ethan was everything I never believed in. Gentle, patient, and endlessly kind. He wasn't perfect, but he made ordinary moments feel alive. He loved sunsets, old music, and writing letters. Real letters, not texts. He said, "When you write, your heart speaks slower and truer." We were together for 4 years. We planned a future, talked about traveling, even picked names for our children. But somewhere along the way, I got scared. Not of losing him, but of needing him too much. I pushed him away with silence. When he asked, "What's wrong?" I said, "Nothing." When he said, "I love you," I said, "I need space." And one day, he left. No anger, no shouting, just quiet. He packed his bags, placed a letter on the kitchen table, and walked away. I never opened that letter. I couldn't. I told myself I didn't care. But the truth is, I was terrified of what it might say. Months passed. I dated other people. I laughed, pretended to be happy, but every time someone smiled like him or said a word he used to say, I felt that same ache, like a wound that never closed. One evening, I found myself at the post office, buying stamps. I didn't even know why. Maybe part of me missed the way he wrote my name so carefully, like it was something fragile. That night, I finally opened the letter he left. My hands were shaking. Inside, there were just a few words. "Dear Clara, I understand. I won't ask you to love me back, but please don't run from love forever. Someone will see you the way I did. Don't hide. -E." I cried for hours, not because of what he wrote, but because of what I never said. A year later, I heard he'd moved to another city. He was working as a photographer, traveling a lot. I wanted to call him. I even wrote letters I never sent. Every time I tried to mail one, I lost the courage. What if he'd moved on? What if he'd forgotten me? Last month, I finally saw him again, by accident. I was sitting in a cafe reading when I heard a laugh I could never forget. I looked up, and there he was. Same soft eyes, same calm smile. But he wasn't alone. A woman sat beside him, laughing too. She had the same peace in her face that I once had when I was with him. He saw me. For a moment, our eyes met. He smiled politely, The way you smile at someone from your past. No bitterness, no longing, just peace. And that's when I realized he had healed, and I hadn't. That night, I went home and wrote one last letter. Dear Ethan, I never said it before, but I loved you. I still do, in some quiet, distant way. But I don't want to hold on anymore. You taught me what love is, and what it isn't. I hope she gives you the happiness I couldn't. Thank you for loving me when I didn't know how to love myself. Clara. I didn't mail it. I folded it, placed it in a box, and put it away. Because some letters are not meant to be sent. They're meant to set us free. Now, when it rains, I still think of Ethan, but I don't cry anymore. I smile, because for a while, I knew what real love felt like. And sometimes that's enough.